Welcome, I'm Peter Whitty from Caterpillar, and this is the new D6R medium track type tractor. A lot of voice has been undertaken on this machine and its development. Customer needs and robust reliability, ease of service, not only to be able to meet necessary fuel quality operating throughout the globe, but also to meet necessary emission regulations being seen. The D6R demonstrates Caterpillar's hallmark, machine design, durability and reliability. Now the D6R differs a little bit to the D6R Series 3 and D6T, but does retain a lot of its commonality and components. Now we're going to take a short tour and we'll be able to show you some of those differences. The heart of the D6R is the Cat C9 engine using ACERT technology. Now ACERT is a primary core in delivering better fuel consumption that leads to better fuel efficiency when moving out of dirt. ACERT is simply using an ECM that delivers the right amount of fuel for the work that is required. The rest of the Caterpillar powertrain uses the torque divider and a planetary power shift transmission. Now the torque divider has been around since the 1950s on all Caterpillar track type tractors and has a proven reliability record. It is simply a planetary gear set on the end of the converter that can deliver up to 30% of engine torque as direct drive efficiency. Now the planetary transmission on the D6R is mechanically controlled, and that differs a little bit to the D6R Series 3 and the D6T, where it has an electronic control and auto shift and multi-velocity program that is on the electronically controlled 6R Series 3 and D6T is not available on the D6R. Welcome to the undercarriage. Very similar components to what you see in the D6R Series 3 and D6T, with a small exception. Standard on all machines, all variants such as the Standard, the XL and the LGP, will be sealed and lubricated heavy-duty track. Now this will meet most of the applications that the machine is going to be working in. However, there is an optional System 1 available onto the XL and LGP variants that can dramatically reduce operating costs in the right conditions. Now the D6R uses the same components as the D6R Series 3 and D6T in the rollers and idlers. They're all lifetime lubricated, and this offers a great sustainability feature because the outside components can be reshelled or rebuilt and still use the internal components. This offers a great reduction in operating cost advantages to the customers. And here we are at the rear of the machine. An optional multi-shank ripper is available with 3 curved shanks as time of order. Now the standard shank is a curved shank, and that's best suited for when you need penetration requirements in hard to dig material. However, there are straight shanks available as an option if you want to go for scarifying or ripper depth. Other options available are a drawbar and of course a rear counterweight. And the rear counterweight is best suited when a ripper's not required and you want to get optimum machine balance. Winches, well, they're available direct from a winch supplier. And we do that because customers have preferences on various manufacturers and types, whether it be hydraulically controlled or mechanically controlled. And they can provide a retrofit kit that can suit your inventory or a post-sale machine. Now here we are at the business end of the blade. The D6R still utilises an L-shaped push arm design that brings the blade closer to the machine. And that gives better penetration forces as well as manoeuvrability when walking around on a construction site around obstacles. And like all Caterpillar track type tractors, Caterpillar the blade here utilises a cell type construction for durability and reliability and for maximum performance. Because after all, this is a major asset that a customer owns and he demands that performance. Now speaking of performance, let's move to the front of the blade. The featured here is the semi-universal blade, and it's available on the Standard and the XL variants. And it's best described as a good all-rounder blade for a contractor. Whether it be doing both earthworks where he needs the penetration capacity of a straight blade, or he's spreading loads on the job where he needs the carrying capacity of the universal. So it's a good all-round blade. It meets the digging requirements and tough digging, and also the carrying capacity when a contractor moves from job to job, from site to site, and it gives him a good versatile blade for his whole life of ownership. Now the D6R monitoring system may look a little bit different to the D6R Series 3 or D6T, However, it does offer no difference in regards to informing the operator of critical information. Simple analog gauges and warning lamps to give the operator 3 levels of warning when it comes down to periodic requirements, operation requirements, and also protecting the machine against catastrophic failure. The system also offers, when starter, a self-diagnostic test when ready before the engine cranking. Located to the operator's left is the tiller bar that controls the differential steering. Now this commands in one lever both direction and speed controls and provides uninterrupted power to both sides of the track during a turn. And it simply just speeds up one side and reduces speed on the other during the turn. And this provides a great efficiency when spreading loads. Now located to the operator's right is the implement controls. No different to what you see on the D6R Series 3 or D6T in being pilot hydraulically controlled. Now this provides fast and precise response to the operator's needs when controlling the blade. It also provides a foundation for machine control and guidance products such as AccuGrade. Well, that's a quick overview of the D6R. Some key points to consider with it. Fuel efficiency. Be able to move more dirt at a lower operating cost. Reliability and durability. It's a machine that's basically built to be rebuilt. That gives a great sustainability feature to this machine. And the other, proven components that have delivered a long time reliability. We hope you enjoy this machine just as much as we have in developing it. Thanks for your time.